Yeah. Okay, so how to reverse contraction. This was all, these 3 pictures were all done in the same day. Okay. Normally I don't pull shoes because I don't put shoes on horses, but I work for a trainer and she ended up, the people I think gave her this horse or she bought the horse. I can't remember now, but they said that this horse had to have shoes on or it couldn't walk. And I've been working with this trainer for, I don't know, 5 years or something now, I think. And she called me up and she goes, I've got a project for you. And I'm like, okay, what's that? She goes, I've got a horse here that's got shoes on. They said that the horse can't walk without the shoes. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun. So I went out there. Normally I won't pull shoes and then do a trim in the same day, but because the trainer understood what the process was and I was super busy and couldn't get back there or something. I can't remember what the reason was, but I did everything all in that day. And was the horse tender? Yes, the horse was tender. The horse was tender after we pulled the shoes, let alone changing the feet. But with the proper movement, the trainer kept the horse moving twice a day, every day for quite a while, actually. But within a week, this horse was trotting through the pasture without any lameness. So it's a matter of releasing the blood flow and letting the hoof heal. But you can look here and see how close this is together and see how inverted the lateral or the digital cushion is right here. And now just removing the shoe, that's all we did right here was remove the shoe, and look at how things are already starting to spread out. So now the hoof is starting to relax. Then we did a trim. So I'd say from this picture to this picture was maximum 2 hours. I'm guesstimating, because I probably took my time doing it and made sure that the horse was okay with everything that I was doing. But look at the change in this area, including here to this. You know, and we really didn't do a lot because there wasn't a lot to do, but it was a matter of bringing the heels back and bringing the toe back and letting the blood flow and let the foot function the way that it was meant to function. So it's just, to me, I'm a hoof geek. I can't help it. And I get really excited about these things. And what's really cool, this is a live horse, but we see these changes on cadavers when there's no blood flow and there's no pressure on the foot. Ines, can you verify that you saw that when you were at the clinic?
Yeah, I think so. It was the foot I did showed immense changes after the trim.
Yeah, which is really cool, right? Like, sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I meant to put you on the spot. I'm kind of like that. So does anybody have any questions? No? Geez, everybody was quiet last week and everybody's quiet this week too. It's kind of making me nervous.
Is it just me that's wondering whether or not the foot was properly prepared before the shoe was even put on?
I would assume so. This would have been probably 3 or 4 weeks or even 5 weeks after the shoe was put on. So the horse was due for a trim already. Like it looks relatively balanced. Like the heels are the same height. It looks like it's a well-balanced foot underneath the shoe. But when you put a shoe on a horse, the shoe is already too small. Okay, because when a horse puts its weight on its foot, that's when the foot decontracts. So when the horse picks up its foot, it contracts just a tiny bit. Okay, and then we put a metal brace on it. Now the horse puts its foot down and it can't open up again. So that's how the contraction starts. So the longer the shoes are on the horse, like with reshoeing and for an extended period of time, the more that foot is actually going to close up. Okay, because it's trying to adjust itself so that it can flex even a little bit with that shoe on. The only way that it can do that is to shrink itself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And we'll get into the flexion part of it in a little bit here. I've got some really cool videos to show you guys.